Hey, what's up? Lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 2004 cult classic comedy bro film, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, starring John Cho, Cal Penn, Neil Patrick Harris plays himself. You got Ryan Reynolds thrown in there very briefly. You got Ethan Embry thrown in there very briefly. You got David Cora something. I can't pronounce his last name thrown in there. This film is a classic buddy comedy film, right? You had in 2001 or 2000, you had Dude, Where's My Car? And this film actually pulls a dude, where's his car? Where's my car, dude? Line, referencing the classic that Dude, Where's My Car is, which we never actually talked about, but classic film, right? So you have Harold, played by John Cho. You have Kumar, played by Cal Penn. They are roommates. Harold is an analyst at this firm. Kumar is doing the interview circuit for med school because his dad's a doctor, his brother's a doctor. He doesn't want to be a doctor. Eventually, he has an epiphany and then realizes he does want to be a doctor because he's so good at medicine. So the two stoner bros, they crave White Castle after seeing a commercial. So it's literally, that's the plot of the movie. How can Kumar go to White Castle? But it's the adventure of how to get to White Castle. They run into a raccoon. They run into a cheetah. They ride the cheetah. They hang glide. They run into Neil Patrick Harris, who's hitchhiking and then steals his car to go hook up with some girls. There's sex, drugs, rock and roll, violence, extreme skater bros. Just constant chaos ensues. Anthony Anderson's in this movie very briefly. He works at this burger shack and he's telling Pookie to burn this mother effer down, and it's just such a funny classic film that is 15 years old, believe it or not. Now, I was in middle school when this movie came out, so I'm watching this and dying laughing my ass off, but it's weird watching it now, 15 years later, because the jokes would never be a thing. Never. In a current buddy comedy now. But you have all your homophobic jokes, you have extremely racist jokes, you have stereotyping, you have sexist jokes, you have just topless girls constantly. That would never be in a comedy now. But it's neat seeing where we've been and where we are now from that PR front, the PC front. But this movie was so successful, it spawned 2 different sequels. Everyone's still waiting on the 4th, and both John Cho and Cal Penn have expressed interest and thoughts as to how a 4th movie could actually be. At this point, it's got to be about their kids interacting with one another or something to that extent. And of course, Neil Patrick Harris and David Burke's kids have to be involved in as well, because David pops up in the 3rd one. Very Merry Harold and Kumar Christmas, something like that. But we'll talk about that as the reviews go on. But yes, how did Kumar go to White Castle? You can't not watch this film and crave White Castle. And since White Castle was the first fast food chain to introduce Impossible Burgers into their, tiny little perfectly square patties, I can have White Castle. Go vegans. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, 2004 cult classic film. Let's go watch some more of these wonderful, joyous films. Mucho mahalo.